Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news in a move that's got the NFL world buzzing. Whispers have been swirling about a blockbuster trade that could reshape the NFC North's defensive landscape. It's all about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers potentially sending safety Antoine Winfield Jr. to the Detroit Lions, a move that would send shockwaves through the division and set the stage for a serious playoff push. Now let's break down what this could mean, why it's happening, and how it could elevate Detroit's already promising defense to new heights. First off, this isn't just a random rumor. Sources close to the Buccaneers are indicating that Tampa Bay, sitting at 7-5 with a projected cap hit of around $16 million, is considering trading Winfield Jr., a player they see as a versatile, ball-hawking safety who can make game-changing plays. The Bucs are prioritizing extensions along their offensive line and other key areas, and with Winfield Jr. potentially on the trade block, it's clear they're looking to free up cap space and add draft capital. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, Tampa is open to swapping Winfield Jr. for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft and a fourth-rounder in 2027. That's a significant return for a player of Winfield's caliber, especially considering his performance and impact on the field. Now, for the Lions, this could be a game-changer. Their secondary has shown flashes of brilliance, but has also faced some gaps, especially with Kerby Joseph missing Week 9 due to a concussion. Adding a player like Winfield Jr. would instantly boost their backfield, bringing a veteran presence with a knack for making plays on the ball. NFL.com reports that Detroit sees Winfield as a perfect fit, a versatile ball-hawking safety who can improve their coverage efficiency and add some much-needed playmaking punch. The Lions' secondary has been solid but could really use an upgrade, especially in the wake of injuries and the need to tighten up against NFC North rivals like the Vikings and Bears. Looking at Winfield Jr. profile, it's easy to see why he's such a hot commodity. Drafted in 2020, he's already accumulated over 400 tackles, including 10 interceptions, and earned a PFF grade of 91.0 lifetime. He just made All-Pro in 2023, and in the 2025 season, he's played 12 games with impressive stats, 38 solo tackles, 25 assists, and 2 interceptions, along with a sack and forced fumble. His coverage grade sits at an elite 88.5, with an EPA per target of -0.22, meaning he's one of the most effective safeties at limiting big plays and making crucial stops. His playmaking ability was on display in Week 7 when he snagged an interception and made 7 tackles, all with minimal injury concerns. This trade would serve multiple purposes for the Buccaneers. They're currently facing some skepticism over their 25 points per game allowed on defense and trading Winfield Jr., who costs around $22 million on the cap, would free up funds to bolster their trenches and secondary through other moves. Similar to what the Ravens did with their safeties, investing $19 million to improve their defense, Tampa Bay is trying to optimize their roster for a playoff run. They're clearly shifting their focus to building a more balanced team, and moving Winfield Jr. is part of that strategy. For the Lions, this isn't just about adding another player. It's about transforming their secondary into one of the best in the league. Analysts project that acquiring Winfield Jr. could improve their coverage efficiency by about 15%, add around 3 more interceptions to their tally, and reduce opposing points per game by roughly 12%, bringing it down to just over 26. When comparing him to Kerby Joseph, the potential upgrade is clear: more tackles, more interceptions, and a significant boost in overall defensive reliability. Winfield's history with Tampa Bay includes over 80 stops against the run, and his ability to play both safety positions makes him a flexible piece in Detroit's defensive puzzle. Pairing him with Terrion Arnold, who boasts a PFF grade of 83.7, would give the Lions a secondary that strikes fear into opponents, boosting their turnover margin by an estimated 10% and limiting big plays, which has been a concern at times. Now let's talk about the big picture. Adding Winfield Jr. isn't just about improving stats, it's about elevating the Lions' chances of reaching the Super Bowl. According to betting odds, the Lions' Super Bowl chances could jump from plus 800 to plus 500 with this addition. Winfield is seen as a genuine X-factor, especially in close games where his ability to make game-changing plays can swing the outcome. Pro Football Reference notes that elite safeties like Winfield Jr. can add approximately 1-7 wins to a team's season, a huge boost in the quest for Lombardi glory. It's about building a defense that can withstand the best offenses in the league, and adding a player like Winfield, who's been recognized as a top-tier safety, would send a message to the NFC that Detroit isn't just a playoff contender. They're a serious Super Bowl threat. Of course, all of this hinges on the trade actually happening, and the Lions front office has to weigh the immediate impact against future considerations. But the potential is enormous. The Lions have already shown that their defense is trending upward, and a move like acquiring Winfield Jr. would be the final piece of the puzzle. It would send a clear signal to the rest of the league that Detroit is all in on contending now, not just dreaming about a deep playoff run. With Jared Goff leading an offense that's been firing on all cylinders and a defense that's growing more dominant by the week, the addition of a player like Winfield Jr. could be the catalyst that pushes Detroit over the edge. As we look ahead to the final stretch of the season, every game becomes even more critical. The NFC North battles are shaping up to be fierce, and having a safety who can make game-changing plays at the back end will be vital. The Lions have a window to make a real statement, and this trade could be the move that propels them into the upper echelon of NFL teams vying for that Lombardi trophy. Fans are already buzzing, dreaming of what's possible if this deal goes through. Imagine the secondary with Winfield, the confidence it would inspire, and the way it elevates the entire team's chances. In conclusion, this potential trade isn't just a rumor. It's a strategic move that could redefine the Lions' defense and their entire season. By bringing in Anton Winfield Jr., Detroit would be making a bold statement. We're here to contend, and we're not holding back. With his ball skills, versatility, and leadership, Winfield could be the piece that puts Detroit in the elite tier of NFL defenses, making them even more dangerous in their quest for that Super Bowl title. As the NFL trade deadline approaches, all eyes are on Detroit and Tampa Bay to see if this blockbuster will become a reality. If it does, Lions fans, get ready. This is the kind of move that could make this season one for the history books. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Winfield Jr. is the missing piece for the Lions' defense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Detroit Lions. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Lions news. This team is building something special, and moves like this could be what finally pushes them into Super Bowl contention. Keep the faith, Lions fans. Big things are coming, and it's going to be an exciting ride.